My name is Dennis Anthony Wilson, born and raised in Niagara Falls, New York. I have been living in New York City and around New York City for the past 18 years. Went to New York to pursue an acting career. The acting career took me all over the world, turned into a teaching career, and now I'm writing poetry.
And what's your book called?
The name of the book is called My Void, My Voice. Living, Loving, Losing, Growing, Life in Poetic Motion.
Without further ado, I want to introduce Dennis Anthony Wilson.
I feel weird using the mic. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. First and foremost, from my heart to yours, thank you everybody for your love and for your support and for being here and showing interest in this book. A lot of you don't know what this came from. Some of you do, some of you don't know all that it was. But in the past 12 months, literally 12 months of my life, gone through a lot. I've experienced a lot of losses, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a home that I've purchased. And not to get to all of them a business, just some friendships that have gone away. And there were some times, man, I was hurting really bad, and I was literally laying on my living room floor in fetal position and not able to breathe. And if it wasn't for the fact that I have 2 dogs that rely on me to take care of them, I don't know that I would have made it. So I called a friend of mine that lives in Atlanta, and I said, Mose Harding, he published this book for me, and he's an author and a poet. I said, I'm going through this thing, and it's, I need something bigger than me to get me through it. And I had always had a relationship with God, but I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. So I said, how do you pray? And he said, man, you talk to him like you're talking to me, and write. And I started writing, and out of the writing came poetry, and out of the poetry came the book. I wrote my first poem on August 15th, and the name of the poem, it's in the book, it's called My Spirit Soars. The book was published February 5th, so it was coming out. It was just coming out. So to have you all here supporting this, truly it warms my spirit. And it's titled My Void, My Voice. I wrote it. It's about my voids and me finding my voice. But I hope that now that it's in your hands, that you find your voice or more of your voice. Through whatever void you have. Someone asked me earlier, just a moment ago, what's the biggest point, what's the best advice I could give based on some of the stuff in the book? And I said to him, if you rely on someone else to make you happy, you're giving them the power to make you sad. Create happiness for yourself. Live life in poetic motion, and you'll be fine. So, okay, the book. It has 5 sections to it. Beginnings, love, pain, change, and in my present. Beginnings. You never know where you're going. You can't possibly know where you're going unless you know where you've been. And for me, when I was going through some of the things that I was going through, I thought, why do I feel this so strong? I'm not the only person that this has happened to. I'm not the only person that, so I had to understand my beginnings in order to understand why I dealt with things the way that I did. Love, self-explanatory. Pain, self-explanatory. Change. Started changing. I started finding my voice in my present. I found my voice and I like it. I like the sound of it. I don't have much of one right now. I just finished directing my elementary school kids in a production of Annie. So directing 100 kids in a musical, it's a lot of shouting, so I lost my voice a little, so please forgive me for that. I wanted to do a couple of poems from the book, and please feel free to read along, just to give you an idea of what this is about. And again, from my heart to yours, from my spirit to your spirit, please find your voice, know your voice. It comes from God, and it's a beautiful sound. The first poem is called Because God Is. Because God is want, willingly I surrender. This is on page 2. Because God is love, I love. Because God is strength, I overcome. Because God is alive, I awoke this morning. Because God is a protector, I am safe. Because God is energy, I have perseverance. Because God is omnipotent, I am blessed. Because God is able, I have family. Because God is giving, I have friends. Because God is word, I have faith. Because God is light, I have sight. Because God is nourishing, I have food. Because God is eternal, I have warmth. Because God is nurturing, I have forgiveness. Because God is present, I live. So that was the beginning of me finding my voice. And no matter what you go through, whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs, there is a presence that is bigger than you, that helps you. Please trust and believe. I'm sitting here right now, and I'm living proof of that. Okay, so moving on. This next poem, it's on page 13 if you want to read along. It's called The Poet. Again, all of these poems are just aspects of my life. Don't get me wrong, there's some bitter ones in here. I'm not going to read those. Just aspects of my life. This is The Poet. One of my favorites because I never knew that I could write. I had never had interest in writing before. Actor, dancer, singer, choreographer, but never a writer. So this one is kind of special to me. Here we go, The Poet. Words become me. I write to heal. Pen to paper, recording what I feel. My spirit speaks loud and clear. Not so much my words. It's my heart I hope you'll hear. Reaching out to all who live as I do. Writing about the love that I feel for you. Writing to ease pain, writing to express love. Poetic justice rises above. No thesaurus, no dictionary, no encyclopedias around. Words from my heart outwardly abound. I am a poet. I really like that one. It's strange because I don't like to put labels on what I do. A colleague at work had said to me one day, "Wow, you act, you dance, you sing, you choreograph, now you're writing, and you do all these things, all of this talent." And I had never even thought of that. I just do what I love to do. This lady right here, this is my mom, this is Evelyn. And she's always said to me, you put everyone before self, you've always been that way. I just believe that when you're passionate about something, I think we're all connected, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. And when you're passionate about something, whatever it is that I do, or I'm doing well, it's a gift. It comes from someone bigger than me. Gifts, you're not supposed to keep to yourself. You're supposed to share that. It's not mine, it's yours, it's everybody's. And so when this colleague said this to me, after she had read the book, it it let me know that, yeah, I'm on the right track with this, because these words, they're not mine, they're yours. This is supposed to be for you. I just thank that higher being for using me to reach out. I see a lot of childhood friends in the room, people I grew up with. My family is here. I'm meeting some people for the first time. I'm going to hold on to this. Hold on to this. This next poem is from the pain section of the book. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. I'll just let you hear it and draw your own conclusions. It's called Crying in the Rain. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. You left with no explanation and no answers. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. You stole my joy. You broke my heart. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. The raindrops feel like daggers with every pelt against my face. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. I carry the pain. I carry the hurt on my face. I carry the hurt in my heart. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Look into my eyes, and you will see a soul that is broken. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. I cry in the rain because I loved you and you rejected my love. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. You found someone else to love before I was out of your life. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. I cry in the rain so that no one will see my pain. I woke up this morning and the news reported more rain to come. I wish the sun would come out. Let's move on quickly.
Okay, we'll give you a good clap first.
Well, thanks. This next poem is just about how truly unkind we are to each other. Human beings can be so completely horrible to each other. And I was listening to the news one night, and there was this particular story on it. It broke my heart. A child was beaten and killed by his mother's boyfriend. And we gotta treat each other better. So this poem came out of that. It's called Screaming in Silence. I'm sorry, it's on page 46 if you wanted to read along. Screaming in silence. No one can hear me. I scream in silence. I walk the streets, I watch the news. Man's inhumanity of man frightens me. Where is the love? Babies having babies, black men killing each other, drugs taking over. I scream in silence. Racism constant, sexism constant, domestic violence constant. Where is love? War, rape, oppression, homophobia in this day and age. Really? Children dying at the hands of their mother's boyfriends. Where is the love? I scream in silence. Earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes destroying lives. They are called natural disasters. What's so natural about life destroyed? Some politicians lie, they get richer. Working class believe they get poorer. I scream in silence. Animals tested, tortured, and abused. Society looks to celebrities as role models, all the while chastising teachers who educate their children. Where is the love? When God created, this was not the intent. Something went terribly, terribly wrong. I screamed in silence. So I had to stop watching the news for a while. This next poem is the first poem that I wrote. It's on page 51. I'm sorry, I'm just going to take a drink of water. It's on page 51, and it's called My Spirit Soars. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. And through the turbulence I found love. Wow, at last, real love. I found that I love me. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. While loving another, I forgot or totally abandoned loving myself. Such a pity. It's never good to look to others to validate love. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars, my spirit soars, my spirit soars. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. No more anger, no more pain, no more lies, no more cheating, only peace remains. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars, I will be remembered. The love I gave, the life I built, the special moments. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. You can't hurt me anymore. You can't take my love for granted anymore. You can't disregard me or the life I want to create anymore. Only peace remains. Only love remains. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. I still have my dreams. I dream them for me now, not for us. Rushing towards the earth, crashing with a loud thump, then bouncing back higher and higher, my spirit soars. And through the turbulence, I found love. Wow, at last, real love. I found that I love me. Okay, this next poem, page 56, it's called Colors. Now, this poem, everyone says this is their favorite. Most people seem to identify with it. And I'm going to tell you a secret about this poem. I was sitting at the kitchen table one morning having coffee. I was in Patterson, New Jersey at a friend's house having coffee. And there were a bunch of markers, like 4 or 5 markers on the kitchen table, and they were different colors. I came up with the poem Colors. And it's interesting to hear what people get from it. That's what I love about poetry. I just tend